What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? What is going on? So there's a bunch of items in front of us. This is kind of the featured section over here, but there's a ton of other figures in the room. I redid the shelves, so there's plenty of stuff available for us to look at. We did all Star Wars Black Series up here. So if you guys need to see or have any questions about Black Series, they're over there. We got some NECA TMNT over here, multi-pack, single stuff, Usagi Yojimbo, all stuff like that. San Diego Comic-Con stuff over there. We got Cold Slither over here. And then we got some Ben Coopers over there as well. Over here we have Marvel. So we got multi-pack like stuff down here. And then just more Legends in general. A couple other things mixed in there. Carded down here. There are two Bandai Godzillas I have in a bin that is very close to me, so I'll get to that in just a second. And then over here, hold on, I got an alarm going off. G.I. Joe Classified. More TMNT. And then I did all Power Rangers Lightning Collection up here. So we have nice full shelves, nice revamped shelves for everybody. If anybody has any questions about anything that you see, let me know. If you have any questions about anything in general, throw it out there. Not everything is on display because we can't possibly put everything on display. But if you have a question about something, let me know. I'm going to grab the two Godzillas that I mentioned. TYR, 1 second. So I have a 2004 Bandai Namco. And I have a -1. I also have the Space Godzilla Pop, if you're after it. Space Godzilla Pop, which is a dope pop. So let me know if you're interested in those. There's a Mothra floating around here somewhere. Which now I think I might have put her in a bin somewhere, so might not want to go down that rabbit hole. But there's some Godzilla stuff for you. How much for the Space Godzilla? The Space Godzilla Pop. Let me think. What did I pay for it? It's, you know what? It's gonna be buried. Like I pushed all stuff back into here, and I'm pretty sure it just ended up getting buried back there. So unless if it's like in this bin right here. Oh my god, it's right there. Awesome. Here's the Mothra, the 65th anniversary Mothra. This one, hold on. I would ask $40 for this one. That's actually the in-person price. You're actually getting a good deal on that. I put $40 on it for in-person. We usually do higher than that. So if you want them for $40, let me know. Space Godzilla Pop, I would probably also put that at $40. If you want the pair, I'll knock $5 off. So 80 would become 75 if you want to do those two together. Keep in mind that is a deluxe pop, so they do retail higher. Somebody asked about Deathstroke. Deathstroke. I'm gonna put Deathstroke. Deathstroke I gotta do for 55. I'll say 55 on Deathstroke. Keep in mind that is a deluxe McFarlane collector edition one, so that also retails higher. So you want to do those two? Okay. So we have the Mothra here, and just before I ship the Mothra, I want to just show, the package is not perfect. Get that down there, and then not worried about the pop at all. Pop's good. Put those two together in a bundle for you. So just please be aware of any box issues before we ship them. But they will get to you in good condition. Alright, let me do a listing for you. I have a deluxe Maximum Spider-Man I can show you in a second. Let me just get his Godzilla bundle going. Mothra plus space Godzilla up. We did 75 for the pair. Multi-pack listing. Alright, that is your bundle, your Godzilla bundle right there. So it's the Space Godzilla and it's the Mothra. So grab it when you're ready. They were 40 each. We knocked 5 off to do 75. Spider-Man request. I have a Maximum over here. Thank you. Appreciate that, TYR. Let me know if you need the Maximum. I got a Tom Holland over here. I have an Unlimited. Anybody else? I mean, there's random villains. I have a Spider-Boy, if you want to see Spider-Boy. I do not have any Bane at the moment. Let me get these out of the way and in the sold pile. Thank you, TYR. Appreciate you. How much on Kingpin? Kingpin. One second, guys. Some of the stuff I got to price on the fly. How much? Tom Holland. The Tom Holland. I would put it at 40. 40 on its own, or if you want something else, we always do better deals on multiple. So I'll run it for 40 on its own if you want it. Kingpin. I just have to remind myself to retail on the Kingpin. $60 on Kingpin. 60 for Kingpin, or if you want to do a combo deal with something else, let me know. Don't have any Bane. So the two requests that we just had, the Tom Holland is 40, the Kingpin is 60. If you guys have more requests, throw it in the chat. If you want to do some type of combo deal, let me know. Kingpin and Deathstroke. What did I say? I said 55 for Deathstroke. So 60 plus 55, what, 115? So 115, and I'll knock 5 off and do 110. So basically 55 each. 60 plus 55 is 115, 5 off, 110. Let me know if you want that, and I'll set the listing up for you. Remember that those are all deluxe ones, guys, so gotta price them accordingly. One sec, let me do a comp. Appreciate it. All good, man, all good. I'm trying to. So the comp is that the Deathstroke retail is 38 plus tax, so it's around 45. So I'm saying let me try to make $10 minus fees, and then the Kingpin was probably like around 50 after tax, so not making that much. So it makes sense with the bundle deal. It's basically getting you pretty close to retail. It's like break even for me. I can show you a bunch of Power Rangers. Thank you for asking for Power Rangers, because I set up a whole shelf of Power Rangers for you guys. This is all Lightning Collection over here. So we got some TMNT crossover stuff, and we just have Rangers from a bunch of different teams. There was a Trini and a Zach right there. There's also a Ninjetti Kimberly over there. And then we got some SPD, got some Lost Galaxy, some villains, all stuff like that. I put some more villains over here. There is a Dino Thunder right there. What up, Kanye? Dino Thunder is there. He is very hard to get, so please, if you're interested in that one, let me know. But here's a nice big shot of the shelf that has all the Power Rangers on it. There's a bunch of Lightning Collection. People have been asking for Power Rangers lately, so I figured I'd give them a shelf so that you guys can see everything. How much for Black Tommy Oliver? Well, hold on. We gotta get an updated comp on him, because he is crazy. We've sold a bunch of them, but gotta keep an eye on him. Dino Thunder Black. He goes for 85. I'll undercut that and do 80. But he is expensive. He is an expensive one. He's the expensive one. That's why he has a little separate area on the shelf there. So he's 80 on his own. It's $5 less than the comps. Or just, if you see anything else and you want to do a combo deal, let me know. But he's one of the tough ones. I do not have Iron Skull. I'll point you guys at the shelf, the Marvel Legends shelf over here. Which we do have more than this, just can't get it all on display at once. So this is a nice hefty selection of Marvel Legends for you guys, though. So if anybody sees anything they're interested in over there, let me know. We also have carded stuff down here. If anybody wants me to go through those, let me know. And then we got some more carded in a mix over here. I do have Johnny Storm. That's the only First Steps figure we have in stock at the moment. I'll have Reed and Sue back in stock soon. I'm just trying to keep that set in stock the best I can, but they just keep selling out on us. Game Reverse over here. We got the Omega Red and the War Machine. We got the Archangel over there. X-Force Archangel. Stuff like that. So if anybody has any requests, throw it in the chat. Point you guys at the Star Wars shelf. Actually, let me keep you pointed at the Marvel shelf, because that was the last thing somebody asked for. But I'll just keep doing sweeps of the room. There's plenty of action figures in the room, guys, so keep that in mind. And just keep requesting stuff. We'll try to do bundle deals for everybody that asks. The person that asked about Tom Holland, let me know if you want him for 40. Put him back over here for now. Iron Skull is a deep cut. Deep cut. That's a long time ago. Before Whatnot even existed. And then I'll let you guys look at this shelf as well. So this is a mix of Power Rangers, NECA TMNT, and G.I. Joe Classifieds over here. But keep throwing them out there. Keep giving me requests, guys. Let me know what you're after. this one over here. Once again, if anybody has any requests, throw in the chat, guys. I'm gonna point you guys back in to the featured section for now. You guys can keep requesting stuff and let me know. Oh, I should reset the price on this too. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I have a pink Ranger helmet in the attic. If you're interested in that at all, but other than that, I don't think we have any other helmets. I would have to double check if it's up there. Probably more of an offline thing. Let me see what we would charge for it though. I'd probably ask like 120-ish. It's the Lightning Collection one. It would be like this one. That's what it would be. You can like literally, you can put it on like it's a role play helmet. So it's the size of your head. So it'd probably be like in the 120-ish range. We could haggle on that if you really wanted it. But I'd have to pull it out of the attic, so it's probably more of an offline, talk it out type thing. Or I can prep it for a future stream. Let me know, Skullfire, if you want the Pink Ranger helmet. We can figure it out. So this is the newer featured or restock stuff over here. Either things that just came in for the first time or that we restocked, hotter items, stuff like that. Just a feature at the moment, and then we have 3 more shelves and a couple of other things just floating around. If anybody's into G.I. Joe, we got Cold Slither set is over there. Ben Cooper, we got the Tiki Terror SDCC set, and we got Godzilla. There's a Cody Rhodes pop over there. And then we got some Black Series, some NECA TMNT, some Usagi Yojimbos at the bottom, another option for Superman from the new movie, David Cornsweat Superman. Over here, we got a bunch of Marvel stuff. We got 3 shelves of Marvel stuff plus carded. And then over here, we got more NECA TMNT, G.I. Joe Classified, and Power Rangers Lightning Collection. And then if you guys are looking for DC, the bookshelf back here has all DC stuff on it. So I got like 2 shelves full of DC stuff over here. So if anybody wants to see any of this DC stuff, that is available as well. So shout it out. Let me know what you guys are interested in general. And we'll try to figure out some deals for everybody. We already did one nice combo deal for somebody tonight. So let me know. Once again, guys, if anybody has any requests, let me know. You're pointing at the features section right now. Well, we got a bunch of more shelves of stuff, so I can do sweeps of the room. So let me know if you guys want to see. Be active in the chat. How much on Kingpin? Kingpin is 60. 60 for Kingpin on his own. If you see anything else, we always do better deals on multiple, so let me know. And we'll figure out a combo deal for you. 60 on Kingpin. If anybody has any requests, throw it out there. Let me know, guys. We're just taking requests. We got a bunch of figures in the room. Once again, if anybody has any requests for anything, throw it in the chat. Let me know. Plenty of figures available. You guys have any requests for anything, throw it in the chat and let me know. How much for Gabi? 1 second. Let's check. Let's check him again. Retro Green Goblin is 45, Dalton. 45. If you see anything else, though, we always do better deals on multiple, so let me know. There's more Marvel over here if you're looking to do some type of combo deal. Gabi on his own is 45, but I will definitely cut you a deal if you're going to get more than one item. So here's some more Legends if you want to do some type of combo with those. There's a Tom Holland Spider-Man here. There's a Spider-Man Unlimited. There's a Tarantula. There's a Spider-Boy. And there's a Chameleon back here. So if you're looking to pair them with any other Spider-type characters, there's some options for you. There's also a Maximum Spider-Man. Do you have any 2099? No, I do not have any 2099. I have Unlimited. That's like the only thing like that. I also have Maximum Spidey. If you need a Maximum. And there's a Miles Morales here. There's also the black suit Spidey in the front. This one, Gamer vs. Black Suit Spidey. So once again, if anybody has any requests, throw it in the chat. Let me know. Last request was the Green Goblin. I said 45 on him. And then just tried to find some stuff for you to pair him with. There's a lot of cool stuff here. We just restocked Star Killer. This is the first show we've had the Temple Guard on. We got the new Armored Cobra Commander. There's the Gamerverse Kingpin. There's a Symbiote Spider-Man from Gamerverse. We have First Steps Flame Off Johnny. We got Captain Rex. We got Deadpool and Wolverine. I have a 97 Wolverine. We got that retro Green Goblin. We got the Fantastic Four She-Hulk. The nice Walmart exclusive gold label Hal Jordan Green Lantern. We got that brand new Deathstroke from the Deathstroke vs. Terminator book. X-Force Archangel, Ayla Sakura, and Cody from the Revenge of the Sith collection. War Machine and Omega Red from the Marvel vs. Capcom Gamerverse set. If anybody's interested in any of that stuff, let me know. If you guys want to see some more stuff, I can do more Sweep to the Room. Just throw it in the chat. I guess we could put him over there. He deserves to be over there. I'm just going to block Kingpin. Oh no, you can still see the Kingpin. That's fine. Once again, if anybody has any requests, throw it in the chat and let me know, guys.
Enough with the I know better. $1 trillion of R&D just landed in our lap. She fucked up. So first we have to say all good and give her her bioweapons back.
So we are weeks away from launching a product that will change the world.
Plastic is a very big. Please, we have a high quarantine lab in the suburbs. You said it yourself. It's 5 species. We pack them, isolate, do a full workup. How are my kids?
The 3 of them with me. Done well so far.
Including Wendy? Kirsch?
No, she went to find her brother.
Oh, so she's just out there on her own.
I said slightly with her.
He's a child. I told you to watch her specifically.
Sir, with all due respect, it's a crash site, and we're trying to contain an alien invasion.
I thought you were supposed to be better than that, but all I'm hearing are excuses. Bring her in. Now.
So Wendy's just out there? With all these things?
Sauce this up here.
Joe? Joe!
Yeah, Power Rangers Showdown. So there's the Black Ranger over here, Dino Thunder Black. I know, from Alien Earth. And then we got a bunch of Power Rangers on this shelf. This is all Lightning Collection over here. So let me know if any of these catch your eye. From Mighty Morphin, we got the Trini and the Black Ranger. There's also a Ninjeni Kimberly over there, and then there's just some TMNT crossover stuff and others from other seasons. There's also some villains as well. So let me know if any of that catches your eye. There's all Power Rangers at the top of the screen right there for you. So if you're after any of those Power Rangers, or if you guys see any TMNT or G.I. Joe that you're after, let me know that as well, and I'll go through them for you guys. No loose TMNT at the moment. Sorry, King. There's a bunch of NECA TMNT. That's the main thing that we're doing. There's also a pizza thrower. There's a blimp. We have that 6-pack, but I think it's in the garage right now. But the shelves are nice and stocked, so feel free to look through and see what we got, guys. And I'm going to point you guys to the Marvel shelf for a little bit, just so that we're showing different stuff. So if you guys are after anything on this Marvel shelf, let me know. The black suit Tommy is 80. 80. He goes for like between 85 and 100 online right now. I'm dropping him below that to 80, trying to give a better deal. If you see anything else, though, we always do better deals on multiples. So if you want to combine them with any of the other Power Rangers that we had on the shelf, let me know. But Tommy on his own is 80. I really don't have any Transformers left. Like, I know the shows that I do, I only had two in the booth when we did it over the weekend. It's not going to be anybody that you want. So, oh, you want to see the Power Ranger stuff? Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a lot of Transformers in stock at the moment. I'll just go over here for you. So if it's Mighty Morphin, there's a Trini and there's a Zack here. And then it is Zack, right? Oh shit. Oh. It's not Adam, right? Hold on. Let me just make sure. Yeah, this is the Zack head sculpt. Okay. So there's some TMNT crossover stuff. There's some SPD. There's some Lost Galaxy. There's some In Space. We got Putties. We got Psychos. We got Wild Force. Beast Morphers. There's this Andros up here. Fix this pink. In Space pink. There's some villains over here. If you need any villains. So let me know if any of those Rangers catch your eye and you want to do some type of combo deal with Tommy. Or if you just want anything on the shelf right now. How much on the Minotaur? Minotaur, I would ask 40. But if you want to combine them with anything else, I can do a better deal than that. So 40 for the Minotaur. 30th anniversary one. He's dope. Alright, Chota. If you decide you want anything, let me know. This is everything he comes with. He's got his club, he's got his shield, he's got effects, all that stuff. He's 8 inches tall. I know, why would you want to pay retail for something? Okay, so then here is just the featured section again. So if anybody has any requests from the featured section, let me know. And I'll keep doing sweeps of the room for the people that ask for it. If you guys want to see a specific line, or if you have any questions about anything, let me know. Armored Coco, I'm asking 40. But you know the deal, Prof. If you want to put them with something else, that's cool. Asking 40. I have some retro carded stuff as well. I have a whole bin of retro carded Joes if you want to look through those. He's 40 on his own, though. Here's some more Joes. Kingpin is 60. Cool, Prof. Sounds good. With an Iron Marauder. You mean Iron Grenadier? The bat? This one? I don't think I have the other Iron Grenadier. Let me pull the retro and we'll look through the retro though. I have a whole bin. There should be a mind bender in here still. I got Rakondo. Here's Mindbender, so we know we have that. I'll put that to the side. I have the Eel. Viper. Scarlet. Duke. This one's newer. Rock and Roll. You might have a Duke, but you have the best Duke. I'll put it over here for now, just so we know it was on your radar. Rock and Roll. I don't know if you ended up getting him yet. He is newer. Cobra Trooper. I also have a Cobra Island Cobra Trooper. If you're looking for different types. What is this? Snow Serpent. Beachhead. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I like stocking the retros because it's the best versions of all the characters. The show you wanted. Was it retro or was it more modern? The there was the polar bear with snake eyes, which we did sell at the show. It was hold on. Breaker, I think. It was the one you mentioned. This one. Okay. So let's say it's this possibly Duke. You can check and get back to me. I'll just put these back. I want to keep them out, actually. You know what? Actually, this is a perfect idea. I can just put them in the shipper. Easy access. There's also the Cold Slitherers over here. Goddamn hippies. Alright. So this is what I'll do. I'll just take a picture of potential pile. And you let me know what you need after you check. I got 2 Dukes, so probably leave out the retro. Okay, that's fine. The Duke. Take a Duke. Alright. I'll send you a picture of the pile at the moment. And you don't need the Iron Grenadier bat. The other Iron guy. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll try to track one down. I DM'd you a picture of this pile at the moment. We'll figure that out. Put these to the side for now.
This ship, to be clear, is an object, not a location. It's a ball. I got bit on the fence was shot at my neighbor, so ship has to mean it. You're a prodigy. I work for prodigy. Yeah, boys. Which country are you king of me? Are you the mayor? This is. Since the people not here.
Alright, let's do some math. What up, Bobby? How you doing, bud? How much is mine, Bender? Alright, that works. When they put him back up, I redid the order. So, I don't think he's currently in stock anywhere. But he did just come in. Or I did a pre-order. I did a pre-order a while ago. I don't even remember where it was from. Who the fuck did send me that? Whatever. Let me know if you want it. And then the Temple Guards are in. If you need Temple Guards. We have multiples of these for anybody that's army building. Here's a look at that single packed Star Killer. Yeah, I have 3 of those. We also got Flame Off Johnny back in stock. We got the Fantastic Four She-Hulk. The new Deathstroke is in there from Deathstroke and Terminator. I found a 501st Trooper for anybody that needs like troopers. We got this Black Ranger Tommy. I still have a Skeleton Crew in stock. This is my last one. For people that are getting their cantinas this week, mine will be here this week. We still have Mamanadon if you need a hammerhead. And I made sure to restock the Streets of Mos Eisley. So those two items are like the big tie-ins that are available for that set. So if you guys are looking for side items to spruce up your HasLab setups, those are available. My initial guess for the figure obscura was Jersey Devil. They mentioned Jersey in the post. I was thinking Jersey Devil. But a lot of the things that people are throwing out there, I'm down for. Like, I'm down for Sasquatch. Obviously, I'm down for Jersey Devil. What else do people say? People said Mothman, which I already did a Kit Bash Mothman, so that's probably lower on my list. I mean, they also, if they do a Mothman, it's going to look a lot better than mine does, so that's one thing. But yeah, definitely down for Jersey Devil. Nasty chick, yeah, thing. Just Snooky. It could be just be Snooky. Also for G.I. Joe, 3 3/4 inch, I have a retro Fang. And we have a Hiss tank with the drivers. Those are dope. I hear they're gonna give us HasLab Hiss tanks in white, like Arctic Hiss tanks. That'd be cool. Honestly, if they did that, and they did it like the way that they're releasing the Sentinels and like stuff like that are like offshoots of the HasLabs, I would probably just sell my Hiss tank because I haven't even opened it, and I don't have a place to display it, and I would rather go Arctic anyway. I mean, I got my, which is amazing because these are hard to find. I got my Arctic batch chilling over here. So we're ready for it. I do not have Snow Job. We did all the Arctic stuff. It's just that all that stuff sold quick. I mean, Snow Job, he hung around for a little bit, but I do not have any UFC. I have one Rhea Ripley for wrestling. That's the closest I can get for you. Is it the Northern in you? Is that why you prefer Arctic fatigues? Honestly, I would probably blame it all on the Battle of Hoth. Because I'm kind of the same way with Star Wars. And I just feel like you need to, for any of these types of collections, you need to pick like a subset, really. Like, I was always big on setting up Hoth battles. Not that Star Wars I necessarily have a subset. If I have a subset in Star Wars, it would be just aliens in general, which is why the cantina is going to be fucking dope. But I had a huge Hoth setup at my parents' house. And then even if you guys remember, on this shelf behind me, I had all the Arctic Joe stuff set up. So when I got into Joe's again, I would always do Arctic. Love the Ice Snake. They just have, you know what it is? I feel like for the Joes, it's just that the vehicles look awesome. And they just have like such cool kits with all the Arctic guys. Scout Troopers and Ewoks. And ducks. And a lot of ducks. Here in South Florida, we like Scarif Troopers. Yeah, Scarif is dope too. But it's like the Battle of Scarif was like a beachy Battle of Hoth. They had AT-ATs, you know, like where they had AT-ACTs.
Well done, you two.
I need to find the other Iron Grenadier, right? So where is it?
Also, Figz did it. I thought you'd be excited.
Not available there. Let's see if we can find one.
With acid for flow. Like an undiscovered country. Here you are. Scientists. Hey, hey! Hey! What the fuck?
It's a parasite. The xenomorph lays its eggs. They wait for organic life to come here.
Ooh, so it's dark there too.
I saw it earlier with the security officer. The body in the crab tube was cut from the inside. Further features must have just made it.
Request for a scan, of course, bro. Alright, so obviously we're looking at the featured stuff over here right now. We got the Cold Slither over here. We got the Ben Coopers over there, and there's a Cody Rhodes pop. There's a Sentinel set here, and then we have some DC Platinums down there. We got the droids R2D2 and an SM33. And then we did all Star Wars over here. So this is all Black Series. For TMNT, we have all NECA TMNT over here. A lot of options. There is a Corn Sweat Superman over there. We got some Usagi Yojimbo. And we have the Heir to the Empire Vintage Collection 3-pack over there. Down here, we have more carded Marvel. If anybody wants me to go through those, let me know. You want me to go through the Black Series? Yeah. So there's a 212 over here. There's an Ayla Sakura. This is a Death Trooper right there above that. And then we got Rex, Sizor, Shakti, Luminara, Sebulba. This is Cassian with B2 Emo 2-pack. Here's a Jet Trooper. We got the Umbra Trooper, Crosshair, Sith Trooper in the white box. There's a Omega over there. The Deluxe Sith Trooper, which was like a con exclusive. We got the Moff Gideon and the Dark Armor gear. We got the Balin Skull Mercenary version, so that's the one with the soft goods. We got a Camino clone, and then I have a Phase 1 clone. And then up here we have a Wookiee. We got the Tusken Raider, Boba Fett. We got the Fourth Sister, Dr. Evazan, Aura Singh. This is the carbonized Shore Trooper. We got Grief Karga, Rebel Trooper Hoth, Bodhi, Wandering Jedi Obi-Wan, Game Reverse B1 Battle Droid, Incinerator Trooper, Figrin Dan. This is a Gamorrean Guard. And then that is a Death Star Escape Luke. And then over here we have the newest item is the Jedi Temple Guard. And then we did the restock on the Star Killer. Here's a better look at the Rex. Let me know if any of that catches your eye. This is all Marvel Legends over here. So there's multi-packs. Single packs, Build-A-Figure Wave stuff. Down there. Rex and Sebulba. Give me Tigre. Sebulba. Alright. So I would say 40 for Rex, 35 for Sebulba, but I'll knock 5 off. Tigre, stop. Sorry. 40, 35, I'll knock 5 off, so it'll be 70 for the pair. 70 for the pair. Can you show that bottom row of Black Series again? This one over here, right? 2-1-2. Oh, also before I overlook it, there's an Obi-Wan Clone Commander and 2-1-2 over here if you need that multi-pack. There's a Cody over here. There's an Ayla Sakura. There's a 5-0 first. Those are in the featured area. This Sith Trooper was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It isn't a protector. Omega, Sith Trooper, Umbra, Crosshair, Balin, Moff Gideon, Camino clone, Phase 1 clone, Jet Trooper, Cassian with B2 Emo, Luminara, Shakti, Zizor, the Rex we talked about, and then the 2-1-2. How much for Umbra and Obi-Wan? 2-pack. Umbra. And then we got the Obi-Wan set up there. The Obi-Wan set is 85. The Umbra, I'd probably say 35, but I'll give you a better deal on that. Are we looking at, was this the same person? It's all scaly, right? All right, I'll tell you the deal for the 4. So let's say we wanted to do all 4 of these, right? Or whatever, 5 of these. Okay. So 80 plus 40 plus 35 plus 35 is 195, and I'll knock 15 off of that and do 180 for everything. It's 195, I'll knock 15 off. So, Avi, everything in your pile is paid for, and then we were gonna do reviews at some point. So I shipped the things that you didn't want me to open, and I'm holding the things that we're gonna review. And then if you want to do anything else, we can obviously do other stuff. If you want to do the Star Killer or something like that, let me know. Scaly, if any of the, thank you for showing, but I can't do that much. I appreciate it though. Okay. I mean, if you want to make edits, feel free to, let me know what you're after. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do like Temple Garden Star Killer or something like that, some type of combo, we can do that. You're all paid up right now, though, so you don't owe anything. All right. If anybody else has any other requests, let me know. Thank you. Yeah, that sucks. At least you've been to San Francisco a bunch of times and you know the area, right? Here's it coming and goes down. Is there still shit on the sidewalks? Prof, let me know if you want me to do the label now or if you want to wait. Because I'll just run $5 on here. Yeah, we're all. Yeah, I updated you and everything. Alright, I'll just do it then. So we can get that locked up. Alright, bro, that would be yours. So grab that and we'll use that as the label. Cool. Thank you. Change this back. Figz 40. And then this. Yeah, that's reset for the next person. Thank you, Prof. Appreciate it. All right, once again, if anybody has any requests, please throw it in the chat and let me know. Hey, Larry, put your stuff to the side. Avi, what's up? You, me, road trip, do it. Do it. Where are we going? Are we, what's that? What's that movie? The Two Broads? Are we Thelma and Louising? Thank you. Wow, you knew exactly what I was talking about. Are we Thelma and Louising it? How many Brad Pitts are we gonna kill? Or don't they kill? Who do they kill? They kill somebody. Hit the abusive ex-husband. Who plays the guy that they kill though? It's not Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's the like just the hunk that they run into, right? I don't think I've watched that movie as an adult. All about the Thelma movies. Oh, no, I gotta get back to trying to find some Iron Grenadiers for you. That's the bat. Oh, it's a pre-order. I'm gonna have to order like 4 of these. Alright, I'll figure out some kind of strategy to get you a Iron Grenadier. Do I have money here? A murder in the movie, and they're laughing and raising their arms in the convertible. That's basically what Joe and I will be doing. There you go. Tigger, can I sit down? Once again, if anybody has any requests, let me know. I'm going to point you guys at this shelf for now, just so that everybody can see. Also, if anybody's after like NECA TMNT stuff, I would like to sell a lot of it off because it's been here too long. There's only certain sets that I'd be really trying to get aftermarket for, like the pizza slice stuff. I'll try to get aftermarket. Any of the Bebop and Rocksteady stuff, I'm probably going to try to get aftermarket. This set, probably try to get aftermarket. But other than that, I'm probably going to do like break-even prices on most of it. So let me know, guys. If you guys want any NECA TMNT, I'll try to give break-even prices on most of it. I do not have any Transformers at the moment. They transformed out of my life. Here, why you gotta sit in my chair? He just doesn't want to be alone. He doesn't want to be alone. That's what I'm saying, Avi. That's what I'm trying to tell people. That it's a good time, since all the cantinas are going to come in, to get your hammerheads and your Streets of Mos Eisley. And don't even look at my Jawas, how dare you. Want to crack a street open? Do you have one yet? No. Well, there you go. Well, there it is. Well, I mean, we can... I'm probably going to do a whole unboxing and like a session where we like build out my cantina, probably like something like that. So let me blow my nose. Because I sold my Streets of Mos Eisley. No, I have 2 coming. I have the deluxe coming, and then I have a non-deluxe coming, and the non-deluxe one is the one that I'm planning on selling. But then I made sure to get we've had the Momonadon, and then I made sure to restock the Streets of Mos Eisley, and I figure I'd rather have it in stock for now because that's like one of the things that people will want for theirs. But if it comes down to it, then I'll just like put it in my display. But I'll probably do like a cantina like live stream. Something. I want to figure out something to do with it. I want to I'll probably clear this shelf and just rebuild. I gotta figure out what I need to do. I mean, I might have to take this AT-AT out of here. I would like to continue to be able to put inventory over here, because we have like over a month where we don't have a show. But there are plenty of empty shelves here. So if I like try to maybe like even this out, because there are technically 5 shelves here. There's really 4 shelves here that are open. Oh yeah, I've always had this one. This has always been set up. That's the Walmart set from back in the day. I got the OG Java there, but I'll break out what I'll do is I have the Book of Boba Fett set for Jabba's Palace. I have the modern vintage collection Jabba. We'll have the Cantina. We'll have the Streets of Mos Eisley. I'm gonna try to combine, and I have this Jabba setup. Plus, we have the bar from Mandalorian. I'm gonna try to put all that together and do like 4 sprawling shelves here of stuff. But I held off on opening the Book of Boba Fett set because I wanted to do all this stuff at the same time. Because I don't want to have to like keep redoing the display. So I figure I'll strategically do the display all together at the same time. And then it'll like make sense together. And we have plenty of aliens to fill it out. Thank you, Prof. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'll try to work on some Iron Grenadiers for you. And I'll let you know. Power Rangers. So there's a Dino Thunder Black, and then there's a bunch of Power Rangers up here. We did a whole shelf of Power Rangers. So if you're interested in any of those, let me know. Let me know if you need me to pull any. There's a couple villains over here. Once again, if anybody has any requests for anything you see, let me know. Shelves are stacked right now. I wonder when the land speeder is going to ship. Should have shipped already. It was like pending shipment. Definitely need that too. I'm so happy I have Boshek already. He's like really hard to get. All right, if anybody has any requests, throw it out there. Let me know, guys. How much Star Killer? What did I want for Star Killer? 1 second. Star Killer online, I'll ask 45, which is actually like $15 below what he's going for. He's going for like 60 online right now. I'll ask 45 online. If you want him for 45, let me know, Hero. If you see anything else, we always do better deals on multiples. I know you've been here before, you know that. 45 on his own. We got Temple Guards, if you need Temple Guards. And then I can show you more Star Wars on the shelf over here. If you're looking for anything to combo with him, there's all Black Series over here. But Star Killer is 45 on his own. There actually is at least one DBZ figure. 1 second, it's in a bin. No, I have the Dragon Stars Vegeta that comes with a Shenron Build-A-Figure piece. And then I have the Super Saiyan version as well. So the Dragon Ball Super Dragon Star series, Shenron Build-A-Figure Wave Vegeta and Super Saiyan Vegeta are the two that I have. I'll get a Hero. Might have a Broly. It would be in the attic, though. I would say not nothing at the moment. But I will put these DBZs out. Yeah. Alright, if anybody has any other requests, let me know. Here's also Marvel stuff. There's Marvel carded at the bottom. And then there's a bunch of Build-A-Figure Wave and multi-pack stuff on the shelves as well. Alright, if anybody has any requests, throw it in the chat, let me know. Can I sit down, Tiger? Come on, move. Hey, come on, move. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to point you guys at the featured stuff again.
a good name. Mine got Figz. So let's give it a try.
At least Connie was an intention. Toodles was my thoughts because stepped on that woman.
Kirsch.
Assume I know everything from the feed. This is no longer an investigation. I want to be security safe. I'd like to give you a full
Boss, as much as I'd love to, sir, I think
enough with the I'm better. $1 trillion so ours keep just not in our lives. She fucked up, you tell me. So we're supposed to what? Just say okay and give her bioweapons back?
So we are weeks away from launching a rocket that will change the world.
Best thing to say. Very dangerous. Please, we have a high quarantine lab inside. You said it yourself. It's 5 species. We pack them, isolate, do a full workup. How are my kids?
3 of them have been done well so far.
Including Wendy? Kirsch?
No, she went to find her brother.
Oh, so she's just out there on her own.
I said sliding with her.
He's a child. I told you to watch for her specifically.
Sir, with all due respect, it's a rare sight when they try to pretend they have vision.
I thought we were supposed to be better than all that year of their excuses. Bring her in. No?
With all these things, Joe! Joe? Joe!
You gotta get out of here. It's coming back. Marcy. Marcy. Marcy.
Stay behind me.
I'm a soldier.
Not anymore.
No.
Doing that.
Acid. Gotta get out of here. Marcy.
What happened? I have returned from the land of Bigfoot. What's going on, Avi? How you doing? So you're in San Fran? You're currently there? It's ripe over there. What is that? A burrito shop? Might as well be. You watch Peacemaker yet? It was good, right? Good episode. Nice setup. Best orgy scene. I was honestly expecting it to be like crazier because when people are like, oh yeah, there's some like R-rated moments. There's some hard R moments in this blah 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 and stuff. And I'm like, all right. I mean, like, we've all seen The Boys. Like, it's not that crazy.
Here's a question. If your friend sends a message to your phone asking for an address that's in your phone,
Oh, you got a surfer?
should be the first one to find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna restock her. Oh wait, did you get it from me? Hold on, wait. She is in your pile, right? Yeah, she's in your pile. I was like, where'd you get that from? Yeah, once I got her in hand, I was like, oh, this is sick. We got it. And honestly, like, all the Fantastic Four first step stuff has been so hard to keep in stock. Like, right now we have the Flame Off Johnny, and, like, that's only because I found him, like, this week. But every time I work a show or fire up a stream or something lately, it's been like, alright, well, I'll sold that again. I have more Reeds and Sues coming. I'm just gonna try to keep them in stock. We've But we've gone through the wave a bunch of times now. I've sold like 4 surfers. Yeah, definitely. So my work computer is a Mac, but I've had it for so long that it's very outdated and is a complete piece of shit. I built a PC, and that's what I use for like most things. The only thing I use for my Mac for is for side loading apps onto my Samsung TV. That's like it. Ooh, Mac ecosystem. I wanted to build a computer and I wanted to build a tower for the office. So I just built what I could. And I figured I could just upgrade over time if I want to. It just needed to be good enough to do just whatever video stuff we do, like regular editing, streaming, obviously, work stuff, clerical stuff. My oldest 2013 Mac, I booted up for the first time in 6 years and started updating it. It's been 7 hours and it's only almost halfway. That's crazy. It's got a lot of updates to it, though. I wonder how it'll run. I mean, my shit's fucking mad old too. But it's like, I'm not gonna ask them. I mean, it'd be nice if they gave me a new Mac, but I have an A1708. I can't imagine that it's less than 10 years old. Twenty 2017, so it's probably similar to yours. No, they don't. But I don't make a big fuss about it because I just use my PC. I don't need to. I don't have any SH Figure Arts. I only have Dragon Stars collection. I have a couple Vegetas. No SH Figure Arts, though. They're too expensive. I want to actually have a profit margin at some point. You can't do that with SH Figure Arts. Also, those 2 Dragon Ball figures I have now, are my buddies. It's the only reason they're here. How is me carrying the less expensive line me being an elitist? How dare you?
The feeling you get is and the monsters come and you can't. Don't help.
Commencing data transfer.
Maybe you're feeling it now.
Is this what your MacBook looks like right now when it's updating? I should actually show you my backpack's fucking awesome. I had one stolen. It was one that I got from Target that had all the like different video game machines on it. I had that stolen like a year ago. It'll actually be a year ago this weekend. It'll be a year ago tomorrow that it was stolen. So then I have this other backpack that I had for years and I didn't really use it because it's like a pretty limited edition backpack that was an Entertainment Earth exclusive. But now I just use this full time. God damn it.
Data transfer at 98%. 99. 100. Data transfer complete. Data erased from source.
So I ordered this years ago from Entertainment Earth.
Let it go. He has a gun. Okay, sit back. Shit.
So it's a little bit more
This
of a.
ship, to be clear, is an object, not a location. It's all.
Yeah, so that's mine. It doesn't fit like a ton of stuff, but I don't really need to use backpacks that often. I just, whenever I don't want to put shit in my pockets, I just bring a backpack.
Excuse me. These saints, they think they have parents.
We're not here to talk about I am tomorrow.
Well, you travel a lot, so that makes sense. I do want a better one for there's one that they sell at Target that people rave about that I want to look into, but I do want a better one for like cards, like putting deck boxes in and stuff. My buddy has a good one, so that I could just use that instead when I'm going to like play. But I haven't been going that much lately anyway, so it's not a like big deal. Yeah, I there's so many good backpacks that are cheaper. There's a hold on, let me try to find the one on Target. People talk a lot about it.
Because of a feature that's coming soon. But it's been coming soon for
change your definition of soon, or you could just change.
Actually, almost ordered it once. Is this it? I think this is it. So this one is 50. Pretty. These pictures do seem to. Yeah, I think this is it. So it's called. It's 35-liter travel backpack, open story. And it basically is like a suitcase. And then it has the hook to put on a suitcase. Yeah, this is 50. I'll send you the link. And they have all different colors. So, like, I was tempted to get this one because people talk, they say it's, like, really good. And it's not that expensive for what you're getting. So I'm tempted to get that one. Just because it's, like, it seems like a really good travel backpack. I sent you the link on Instagram. And there's all different colors and shit. There's, let's look at the colors. Colors, dude, the colors. Damn it. Beige, muddy aqua, sage green, thistle. I'd probably just go with the gray. Yeah, I think the gray is the way to go. Unless if you like the aqua is pretty good. Yeah, the aqua is pretty nice. And I think there's pretty good reviews too. Well, I don't see any reviews, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's a good one. Throw hands with in San Francisco. Yeah, you can clean up all the shit on the side of the road, and you'll still have room for all your luggage and everything, all your clothes and shit. Throw a couple hobos in there. Throw a couple well-dressed hobos in there. They are the most well-dressed homeless people on the planet. You got to go to like a. Have you been to a Salvation Army over there? It's probably crazy, right? There's probably like so much good clothes and shit. I never have, but I imagine that it would be like amazing. Yeah. Have you been to IGN? You ever do a tour there? They do tours. Versions of affluent donors will donate. Yeah, I can only imagine. Marco Polo, Delmio, Prega. Yeah, nice. I mean, I guess we're kind of spoiled in New York because there's probably a lot of good shit here that there wouldn't be in other places as well. But Because I feel like I always see Tommy Hilfiger shit. Yeah, exactly. Why would you even be there if you're not in that industry? You're either in the video game industry. Well, that's really the tech industry. All right. If anybody has any other requests, throw it in the chat and let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna sign off in a couple minutes. There's also a neomorph alien over here for anybody that's feeling the alien vibes. Comes with a little baby. Yeah, I'm very interested. I mean, I always do the one all-in, one regular release. So I'm sure I'll be in on that in the morning, as long as it's not insanely expensive. Which it won't be. They know what to do. They know how to price stuff. So it's usually, and it's also flat rate shipping now, so it's gonna be like $10 shipping no matter what. The last Christmas one, wasn't feeling that one. The what? The Jacob Marley? Or the Jacob Marley was last year. The Ghost of Christmas Past or present or future? The chick. That chick ghost. That ghost broad. Yeah, the ghost broad. Yeah, so that'll be good. Keep an eye out for that. All right, here's one final sweep of the room for you guys, and then we're gonna sign off. If anybody wants anything, let me know. Here's the featured stuff that we've been looking at. Here's the Star Wars and some NECA TMNT stuff. Here's a little Marvel over here, and there's some carded stuff down there. And then we have G.I. Joe, more TMNT, and a lot of Power Rangers. So if anybody has any requests before we sign off, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to hop off for the night. Should be back on tomorrow night. That is the plan. So hopefully we'll stick to that plan. Reminder, give us a follow at Job's Palace everywhere, including here and Instagram. Feel free to shoot us your want list, or if you have any questions about anything, let me know, either on Instagram or on here. Bookmark the upcoming shows, all that stuff. Even if our schedule changes and we move shows around, I never delete shows, I just move them. So if you sign up for a bookmark for a show, eventually it will go live. Our normal stream times are Wednesday, Thursday, and then we add Friday sometimes. I think I'm going to do Saturday tomorrow, or whatever, today, later tonight, just because we didn't get to do Wednesday, Thursday this week. And I want to make sure that we do the two. So that is the plan at the moment. But as always, if you guys are after anything, we can't possibly display everything. So always, always, always shoot me a DM or throw it in the chat if you guys have a specific request. All right. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Have a good night. Peace out. Peace out, Avi.